Hey all listeners, we're gonna continue on now on one of the files. Actually, we're gonna continue on two files. Basically, we're gonna continue on this file, but we're first gonna continue on the lack mode playthrough. Because we did defeat the boss, of course. We did defeat the finale, we did the boss and everything. It should be in, final save point there. And stuff that, so we have a few more bosses to go and stuff that, so yeah. Yeah, we do have double Ring of Arcana. Actually, the double Ring of Arcana, by the way, is actually the most important thing when it comes to like grinding for the money and stuff that. Because I've tested it on another file. Right, so let's go to. Right, we do have that one. We do have that teleporter. So let's just go to where the teleporter is. Right there. First we're gonna change, so I think we're gonna change, right? We want to have all the water here. Specifically. So yeah. Now one thing of course I thought is that normally I thought that the audio right was fixed to the, or like you can hear the thumbstick, so you can hear me like pressing buttons and stuff like that, but that's just because of the microphone location. It had nothing to do with the speaker volume up here and stuff like that, so yeah. So you can hear when you mash buttons and stuff that, you know, things there. We're using Lucko's stuff. Let's actually sort with regular sword there. And stuff like that. There is no sorting for the other ones, by the way, so yeah. Of course, keep in mind that the room, you know, that you can get the good money in. Alright, we didn't do over here on this specific file, yeah. Because the one where I'm grinding the familiars, by the way, like keep in mind, of course, that on the PSP is where I got the highest level out of all the versions I played of Symphony of the Night, basically. Like the thing is, in the PSP version, for example, the flashing on the screen is less annoying, or is less strenuous on you. 3 hits, yeah. Okay, so. Right. Now we could technically already have like used the familiar and that a lot, because actually you do gain quite a bit of like XP if you just go around and kill stuff with the familiar and stuff that. But I know you of course have the familiar grinding spot. But the question is right that I'm trying to figure out a certain thing. Alright, we got actually the dark shield there. That's actually very the dark shield is actually very good because dark shield is dark damage. Dark damage is not the greatest thing, but still, you know. Right, so we want to go use the teleporter. We want to go to the we want to go and do the Galmot stuff now, basically. Want to go and fight Galmot. Right, and we do have this power there. We don't have Spike Pick, of course, because we didn't do the thing yet. We didn't do like Grand Falloon yet. Like Game Legion and stuff that. I don't know why they changed the name from Grand Falloon, like if the name was meant to be Legion in this, you know, but they couldn't for whatever reason, you know. It's a bit weird though with like I was talking about the music, you know, how like the inverted capsule doesn't have like unique music for every area and stuff that. She's fucking retarded. She's always fucking retarded. And now we go to the most This of course does have a unique music to it, this area basically, pretty much. And I think we want to go to the right first, because there's a thing to pick up here, because of that. And this is of course where you would, if you, in the first catacomb, if you pick up the cat circle thing, because we don't have it here. The cat circle thing is actually very, very good to have here. We'll pick up a barrel, right? Yeah, a barrel with this lighting. So we get magic missile and we get a buffalo star. It's a bit weird though, right? That you have the powerful guardian enemies near like because the enemies here aren't like that super powerful, you know, some of them are very annoying to deal with, you know, of course, with this specific weapon, you know, and stuff that. Of course, easier ways to deal with them, you know, and stuff that, but we're not gonna carry really, because, you know, we're not really taking much damage from them, you know, and stuff that, so. Now normally of course we go to the right first, but I'm gonna check what was here. I think this eventually leads to a diamond, right? Then we got the stronger version of the frozen shade, basically, pretty much. So. And actually the cat, by the way, doesn't drop anything, like, it's just when you defeat the actual witch, that's when the like stuff drops. Here it's actually bright, so you can actually see in here, you know, and stuff that, meaning you can go through with bath as well, yeah. Oh yeah, one shot to the blue, that's nice. I never think the cat actually drops anything and stuff that, yeah. Main thing you would want of course is the wizard hat on here, you know, and stuff that, because yeah. But it's a bit weird that the wizard hat doesn't offer you more intelligence than it does, you know, and stuff that, like. So it's great for defense, right? It's the best, basically, defense item and stuff that. But keep in mind, like, defense-wise, that the steel helm actually gives you pretty decent the steel helm is in the ordinary castle, by the way. So I have a red pin down there. And it's a weird thing, the blood skeletons here. Sometimes they're called like red skeletons and stuff that also. So yeah. But these ones resurrect much faster and stuff that. I don't know if they were running out of data for the catacombs, like what enemies to put there and stuff that. Like it would have made more sense, right, to have more powerful enemies in the catacombs, right, and stuff that, because they're serving like governments and stuff that. But keep in mind, if you want to find out what the areas are actually called in the reverse castle, you basically save in areas and then you can see what an area is called, basically. But yeah. Because you might think that, oh, everything is called reverse or something, but that's untrue. Actually, like, this area is not called like a reverse catacombs, it's called like floating catacombs. So yeah. And this of course is the continuation of the Lack mode file and stuff that, like, you have way less health of course in Lack mode and everything. I don't think we have another, or we do have another attack potion, but I don't think we have another strength potion and stuff that. I haven't decided what I'm going to be using yet for fighting. I mean, those stuff unit is pretty good, but yeah. we do have a strength potion, okay. Right, because we use those on Dracula and stuff that, so we still have them, you know, which is good. Yeah. Frozen half is actually what can drop the Necklace of Yay, is one of the things it can drop. And stuff that. Yeah, damn, that's mine. Alright, then they respawn, I forgot about that. And they are cold blood skeletons, even though they look like the other ones, right? Because aren't they separate, like the blood and the red skeletons, you know? And then it's just regular skeletons here, and it's so weird, like, and stuff that, like, it's like... But maybe that just happens because they didn't think this area through with the whole upside down thing and stuff that, like, what enemies will be able to face, and this is where you get the Necklace of Yay. This is supposed to be kind of the final one that you get, that's like a... So that's, yeah, defense +5 from the Necklace of Yay. And then Nogramir is of course defense +15 and stuff like that, but there is no like +10 I think in defense. Or something, you know. I hate it when they throw stuff because sometimes they actually throw away good stuff and stuff sometimes. Yeah, like when they threw away my Amiga 500 and stuff like that, and then it's just like, because they say, oh, it wasn't working or whatever, right, but I had actually used it in the old place and stuff like that, and it was still working and stuff like that, but then they just make up an excuse and then they just throw it away, you know, and stuff like that, and it's just like, and it was still working and stuff like that, and you know, like an Amiga 500, it's like, it's so fucking stupid when people used like they just decided to just, you know, throw away things, you know, and stuff like that, and then it's just like you have to get paranoid every time, like, so that they don't like throw away games or throw away, oh, this controller you don't need or blah 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 or whatever, you know, and stuff like that, and it's just right. I just went in. So you only want to switch. You want to switch basically at a certain point to tech potion first. And strength potion. Strength potion. We could power of Sire his ass, but that's really bad. Can it reach me? Nope. I think those are actually dark damage and stuff that, if I'm not mistaken. That alcohol mail actually keeps you very, very safe. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to use the Ring of Wardas and stuff that, so I could use slap on a gold to the Moonstone. But actually let's slap on... Right, Because of grejen med några mer. Som en väldigt good combo. Because right, we don't want to use the... You could use mist every time he does that, by the way. And we do have some throwing stuff as well. Okay, there's only 48 damage from that, that's not too bad. Let's slap on the gauntlet instead. And I think we can actually attack potion again here. Attack potion, shield potion. Right. So it's not a cold shield, right. And of course if in between, by the way, then you use the quick circlet, by the way. Of course, if I would have grinded, I could have like just go ahead and continued on playing, and I could have gotten like several like damaging things, like I could have gotten like the Kingstone and stuff like that, and some other stuff. Double-goo. Do I have another attack potion? I don't think I have. I don't know how I could have equipped the thing there, the meat thing, you don't know, or whatever, right? Do we just neutron bomb his ass? Maybe? Pentagram? That's pentagram? And now we don't have the effect of that anymore. I mean, I don't know, does the dark shield actually work here? Because I don't want to use... I'm allowed to use other shields, not just... like, as long as it's not like the other thing. Oh wow! Was that close to dying? Right, so I did a bunch of... I did some damage with like the double ring of orders and stuff like that, but... the dark shield was kind of carrying there, that was... surprisingly. Maybe it multi-hits a bunch of times actually. And I will just go to the double ring of water setup again. Okay, so right, we went I think from 44 to 46. I think. Well, I'm not 100% certain if we did or not. Okay, so that was Galmouth. We have we still need to do Kerberos, Cerberus. We need to do Death. We did all rocks, right? No, we skipped all rocks. We need to do all rocks. We need to do the trio. Well, we need to do the trio. I think that's the only boss left in the reverse castle, right? Maybe. Unless I'm just being stupid then. Right, that's the outer wall there, that's the creature. Ruby Circlet. We get Gas Cloud. But then Ruby Circlet is the fire one. And then whatever card. And I do think that I could just... I don't know how easy it is to like give things from the SATN version. I'm not talking about like putting like the areas in, like if they're gonna be really stubborn and they don't want to be associated with the like the SATN version, you know, then
thank you. Thank you. How about this?
okay, so because the shop doesn't change actually. Silver Crown is of course the best in terms of intelligence. It's 12 plus intelligence from that. We don't have the Ursa Cloak yet, but I'm not gonna bother with those. I'm just gonna save up for the duplicate. So yeah, it's strength minus 30, intelligence minus 40, constitution minus 20, and luck minus 15 on the duplicator. I always used to think that the shop had more things in it and stuff that, or that it would have get stronger things, but I really wish it would have been like a reverse shop. Whatever, you know. Right, so we have Kerberos, Cerberus, right, because we need Succubus. Or Succubus. So we sold 1 diamond, right? Yeah, we did say 1 diamond. I mean, I think we don't have Dracula Tunic, right? Nope. We don't have Dracula Tunic. Mystic Pendant, please. How much is our MP, by the way? 208. That's not the greatest, really, or anything, but still, it's... And I know sure on the boss we did use the... what do you call it? We did use the thing for a while. It's not that. And this of course question mark. I think on Galamont's HP, but you know, like it is like way less than you might think. And the thing is, you are gonna have so many potions because most likely, right, that most. Now it's eating my input for whatever reason there. I'm doing the input. What? Why is it just dropping it off the 2? You shouldn't get that immediately, that's the thing, right? It's these buttons. Sometimes when you press down and up, it doesn't register as pressing them. You have to press them like super hard or whatever. I mean, regular tunic is the most important thing here. I would love to get the Axe Lord armor as well, because that's the only thing we're missing now. Even though there's another place I can use for the Axe Lord armor. And it's completely random when you get the stuff, you know, by the way. Like you can get them in a completely random order. Sometimes, I mean, you always get the HP one first. But there we go, Axe Lord armor, good. So now we have the Dracula tunic, but yeah. But I think it's the Alcard thing is making more safe and stuff like that. Now we equip the reward again. Okay. Now I do believe that Lapis does drop somewhere, but it doesn't drop from the Dragon Rider, meaning it only drops from the Ouroboros, I think. And stuff like that, so yeah. I think that's where it's supposed to drop from. But I'm not 100% certain, because, you know, it was a long time ago. So. And I have not cast Sword Brothers yet on this file. I have done it on another file. And actually, the Sword Brothers input is actually pretty easy when you do it with the analog stick, actually. Because there's a certain fighting game move that is a bit similar, you know. Because you rotate, you basically do the shortcut input from the like spinning pile drive, I think it is. I think it can work as a shortcut input for that in like Street Fighter 4 for Zangiefs and for T-Hawks, like 360 motion. But you do like a half. You do a 75% of a full circle. You start from like the left. From like you press left first, and then you do from left, and then you circle down, and then you hold up for like 2 seconds, I think it is, hold for a long time, and then you press down, and then you press the attack button, basically. So, yeah. So we need to do all rocks. So it's all rocks, Clubbers, Grand Saloon, and then it's the trio and stuff like that. And then I'm also missing something else in the second castle. I don't remember what boss fight there is that I'm missing in the second castle then. Catholic glasses for Maria. Right. Oh, it's a bit interesting, of course, that technically the legit sequel to Symphony of Night, if you want to call it, is the game they did next, which was, in terms of like Metroidvania, they did of course technically Circle of the Moon first before they did the Harmony of Dissonance. But Harmony of Dissonance is of course I always felt that felt like it was supposed to be a sequel. I always used to think that for some reason that Belmont, that just Belmont or Justy Belmont, you know, that he was supposed to be Alucard in disguise, something like that. Because there were similarities with the cast. Well, not really similarities, but like the save rooms look very, very similar and stuff like that. And then why would he have such a save room, right? That's very, very similar to the Symphony of Night and stuff like that, yeah. So about here, right? Yeah. And this is where the card is now. Move to right. Yes. Sword card. Put on the sword card. Let's see if I remember correctly.
Are you worthy to wield me? The power of all upon one.
There we go. So you see there, it doesn't show holding left, by the way. It doesn't show that, as you can see, it's just down. It's a fireball input, and then it's like you go upwards. But I always do the half circle because then it's easier to do it. Because doing the half circle like that, or doing the half circle and then holding up and doing that makes you get it more easily every single time, basically, almost. See, 3 in a row, just like that, like, and it's like super easy to do. So you make the input longer, but you know, it's like, yeah. Because it's not a hard input. I worked enough to win. Yeah, but the thing that's weird, right, is that the quality of the familiars, right? Like, I would say Sword Bro looks really, really cool, right? Now, a lot of the familiars, okay, they make sense, like Bat makes sense, but the Ghost is just, it's just like, a Ghost would have been bigger. It would have been, if the Ghost, for example, if the thing that would have been the Ghost specialty is, oh, once it's 50, it becomes a bigger Ghost, or whatever, you know, and stuff that. That would have made sense, you know, and stuff that. And also, like, all of them should have gained some sort of form, you know, like Fairy and the other Fairy should have become different in the way they look, you know, or whatever, you know, but yeah. Imagine if they made it so that the Fairy, for example, if you go to a bunch of levels with the Fairy, for example, imagine if they could make it so that, oh, the Fairy does, you know, or the Fairy can use items on you that she has herself, or whatever, like items that doesn't like consume from your inventory or something like that, or oh, it gives you a chance to not consume something from the inventory and stuff like that. Or maybe when you have Fairy out, oh, she makes the heart max up and the health max up is more powerful or something like that, you know. And this is where the Fairy card is. The other Fairy card. Because it needs Fiery and Fairy. And that's not the same thing. Really. So yeah. Of course, I always used to think that back in the day that, oh, getting both 200 does something special, but it does nothing. Really, so yeah. Break that one out, just. But then keep in mind that if we wait with doing the familiar grind, if we wait for a longer time, then it's better. But I would recommend normally, like, when you find your familiar, like, go for the one that you really, really like early on. And I mean, there are reasons to do, like, the sword familiar first and stuff like that, just because, you know, the sword familiar is... right. Fall a bit right there. keep in mind sometimes it doesn't fill in immediately. Sometimes it's because you weren't in the correct location, but sometimes it doesn't fill until you go into the next room. Basically, sometimes. And now it's filled in. Sometimes it has to do with the trigger. It's actually on another square sometimes, which is weird that sometimes you have to actually move to another location for it to register or whatever. But yeah. And the thing is, anyone who does a run where they don't check the map often, you know, is often like they're all like cheaters out there and stuff like that. You know, when they do things. And so sometimes you might say, oh, but someone has played enough. Yeah, but the thing is that map squares are very common to bug out. Even in the PlayStation version, the map can bug out. Right, they not give you the square, even though it should give you the square and stuff like that. And sometimes it seems like you have to go to a different position. Okay. That's all the rocks. Flashing screen wall. And by the way, about that glitch, for example, like it seems like you cannot get the slowdown. That's why it doesn't work, or whatever, you know, and stuff like that. And a lot of the things has to do with the slowdown. Actually, that's the reason why a lot of glitches actually work, because it causes the slowdown to happen. Now the question though is that I'm pretty certain, right, that you can cause slowdown with After Effects, so it might still be possible to do the glitch if you do something, because it seems like you don't have to do the toadstool. The reason why you cast the toadstool is actually because that helps you, casting the toadstool helps you against making the game crash pretty much, yeah. So yeah. Now it seems also that they don't make for the familiar, they don't make the XP work like from bosses and stuff that it seems, you know, and stuff that it's just very weird with how the familiar actually works and what gives you good XP for the familiar and stuff like that, yeah. Right, and we don't have the save down there. We didn't loot everything, right? Yeah, we did, I think. But we did Minotaur Werewolf, yeah. We must have, of course, to do the thing. Everything, because now it's gonna be Kerberos. Wait, this way is quicker actually. Because we did not unlock the underwater area there, we didn't go the full way there. We haven't been underground actually, so yeah. Now I don't know technically if it's possible to like grind like a bunch of levels in the first castle, like how much does all of the pieces from this sword give, for example. Now obviously, right, it's not as many, or they don't give experience in the same individual way, right, because that sword is much harder to kill off all the pieces without killing the sword, because that sword is weaker. So that's the main thing, right, but yeah. I think it's, by the way, if you're not super good at the super fast backdashing, then you can just do that, you know, and stuff like that, so yeah. Right, we need to go over to the right, yeah, in order to go down. Now I think there are some glitches that you can actually still do though in the PSP version and stuff like that. Like the thing is that they didn't patch the PSP version immediately. Like I do remember that chocolate was possible before and stuff that, you know. But then of course once they passed it, I had to find another way to like do it and stuff that. And I know the fairy was possible for a while as well, but yeah. Now the main problem is because there are games out there where you cannot play without like patching it and stuff that, like that's something that they do. So imagine right if you install a game, then you would have to install the game basically, or like download it or whatever, and then you would basically have to disconnect from the internet after that and not have like a connection to the internet, right? Because then the update shouldn't appear right. But sometimes, you know, it just shows up immediately, you know, after doing certain things. Yeah, my stomach is a bit funny actually because of... Actually, let's go to the right first here. Because this is usually a room that a lot of people might miss. This is hot maxed up, and then here is the bandana. I keep forgetting that bandana would have been actually pretty useful to pick up earlier. Its defense is pretty decent. So it's like 57 in defense, 57 on that. It's not as much like intelligence as other things, but yeah. Now the interesting thing is, could they make like Symphony of the Night, could they make a, not like a remake or anything, but like a, I mean technically it would be a remake, right? But it would be like different, like it wouldn't be 2D anymore, like if they would make it 3D, you know? So yeah, I know a lot of people are like really have a thing against 3D, right? But I do think that you could make Castlevania in 3D work. And the reason for that is because also Soul Reave always felt like almost like it was like a Castlevania game in certain ways and stuff that, the Soul Reave games and stuff that. And in Soul Reave they managed to have some really interesting like environments and stuff that, so yeah. And I know that there are 3D Castlevanias out there, especially like the Lords of Shadows games are pretty good. And this is where HP maxed up is. And this in the reverse one is supposed to be where the diamond is, I think, or at least one of those two places are supposed to be where the diamond is. Although I think it might be in the other paths, so yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't do skill, that's the boss I kept forgetting about. So just activate that. Break that. And we might as well pick up this here because we have a lot of health, so it doesn't matter. Right, and that water is not very like the way it's supposed to be is that it burns their skin, basically it's like acid. Not technically like acid, but it's like... So 533 is our health now. Yeah, that's right. And that's for the crystal cloak. But now it makes sense with the bosses and stuff like that, so yeah. And we could of course try and do the glitch on this one and stuff like that. Now it might be used that it's possible to do the glitch with other things, you know, and stuff like that. Like it might be possible to cause the glitch to happen through other means, you know. Like maybe if you use a duplicator and then you use spam on a certain item, right? Maybe you spam a certain thing, you know, but yeah. Because there are certain effects, like for example, if you attack a lot, for example, if you attack a bunch with the, with the thing, white bands. If you attack a lot, for example, with the sword, that is what means to will cause a lot of lag and stuff like that, yeah. But I think it's also, there is no requirement for actually killing any of the frozen shades. It's basically optional to kill a bunch of the frozen shades and stuff like that, yeah. And here is gonna be a max up here. Very nice. And here is normally where you press triangle and control the number 2. You need to work on that. But then if you do that, by the way, then you can go down into the caverns without having to get certain things, of course. You don't even have to get bats and stuff like that, but yeah. There go Herald Shield. I'm gonna make sure that we don't do the glitch now, by the way, by mistake, because yeah. Because doing the glitch, by the way, like that thing with transforming, crashing the game, still does work. So yeah. So I mean, part of the glitch does work, except the infinity part doesn't work, and stuff that. I mean, it might be possible that if you go like full screen, that maybe that causes it to lag or whatever, but yeah. Right, and then of course, like I thought that it got deactivated when you could see the trail and stuff that, and apparently it kinda does, or whatever, but yeah.
Welcome aboard,
Okay. And the best thing here is if you have Force of Echo, you can use Force of Echo with it and stuff like that. But then there's nothing over there, it's just like that. And then it's Merman statue, which summons the fourth man. But he has an aura, Okay. Over 102,000 now. I mean, technically you get 2,250 each time you run through there and stuff like that. Although I do think the reverse castle version is better, actually. But yeah, I don't know technically if there's ways to lag the PlayStation version or whatever, or stuff like that. And you can also do like a wolf climb or whatever it is, right? I think. There's like a way to race with wolf. So turn off the sword card just. And I don't know technically if you can do it with one controller, if you can make this like if you can set this as controller number 2. Yeah, leave out the bomb. That is in case if I'm going to try the glitch again. Maybe it's just that you have to have certain abandoned pit to the catacombs. Yeah, that's actually the more correct name and stuff that, like, there were certain things that were just named wrong because back then they didn't translate things properly. And that's the thing that is correct and is more correct with its translation. And that's why, you know, like, and of course one thing you can do, of course, if you have got an ice brand. Ice brand is pretty good for this fight, by the way. Yeah, 298 damage. How much on can we record? Okay. So we're probably gonna need to do 2 parts then. Right, and we need to activate End Demon. Which is basically no.
Whoa, hey, what's this? Some kind of switch? I much prefer shiny red buttons, but this will do.
Actually, the voice for the demon I don't think is bad actually. So there's a certain charm to the older one, but yeah, but it's used to. And we have the rarest enemy in the game, kinda. Except for the Dodo bird also, which only is in one location, but yeah. And over to the right here is of course the Ring of Ares, which you would technically be able to get on, because I don't think the Ring of Ares drops from anything, so we'll be able to have 2 Ring of Ares, which will be pretty powerful, because Ring of Ares is actually more powerful than the King's Stone and the Covenant Stone and stuff like that, so yeah. This enemy, by the way, the Winner Swede, can drop the, what do you call it? It can drop the certain thing. There's a certain circuit I believe you want from it. And yeah, it also seems like, for example, when your demon card is still there and stuff like that, but the thing that's very, very interesting is of course that the, what do you call it, I forgot what it was, damn it. Yes, of course the snake is the symbol. Like I always wondered like what they're supposed to mean, you know, and stuff like why is there a snake down here and stuff that, like, you know, like there are no snake enemies, so, you know, unless they're supposed to be like, oh, it's still low or whatever, but then it would still be wrong, you know, and stuff that's just, you know. And there's a bunch of important things here where we will of course be able to get the walk armor, where we'll be able to get the Mormagil. I always thought that the Mormagil had to do with Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII came out very, very similar. Well, I think it was in the same issue where they reviewed both Final Fantasy VII and they reviewed Symphony of the Night, I think in the same one, in the same magazine and stuff that. So yeah. And this is where it gets Bloodstone. Which normally, yeah, you would be only be able to get one when there's the cat eye circlet. Which is produced by cat diamonds, and yeah, that's only from the witches and stuff that, which is weird. Only enemy. That's it, right? And you would think that all the bear jaguars here would do it, you know, but yeah. But I know also how viable it would be, for example, to do because the jaguar can drop the best gem out of all the enemies that can drop a gem like naturally and stuff like that. Where skeletons can drop, they call were skeletons, they're not called like were jaguars or whatever, which is technically what they're supposed to be, I think. But then there's, yeah. Yeah, Lucko sword is not gonna work on it. Any elemental weapon can work, I believe, so yeah. Although technically what you can use to this here, there you go, my silly shield. Darkness. Oh. Okay, they don't like darkness. Then I forgot that its damage can slap when you have like 2 ring of waters and stuff there. Like sure, it's not like Alucard shield damage, but still like 129. That's actually very, very decent. And right then, I forgot about how rare is it that enemies resist the dark, because dark is right. You would think right because it's unholy element or whatever, you know. But yeah. Do we pick up Force of Echo right at all rocks? Damn. I think we're stuck. Why? Because you would be able to see the... Like, where the fuck am I? How could I only be there? Because I didn't go into the wall up there. So I was really far in there, and I tried to go up and try to push on the side, but it was like I couldn't go to the side at all for whatever reason there. That was really weird. I've moved to that room like so many times, and it's just like fucking... I need to start another